order. It is Tuesday, November 25th, 2025, 9:30 a.m., and we're here for a monthly department head meeting. I'll go ahead and start off with fire mitigation. Bill.
So fire mitigation is kind of transitioning from field work to the planning side of the program. We might still try to get a little bit of work done if the snow holds off a little bit longer, but depending on what forecast you look at, some people think we're getting 4 feet here tomorrow, and others are saying we're going to get half an inch, so we'll see.
Okay.
Grants are finally starting to come back in after the shutdown, so I'll be busy with that and hopefully get them all signed here this next month and do a deep dive into some long range planning.
Okay. Roads?
So we are gearing up for winter, obviously, so anxiously waiting, watching the forecast, getting the equipment ready and hauling our cold patching material, things that we do this time of year. So we're ready for, patching in winter, patching in the spring. We had a rock slide yesterday. It was reported yesterday morning around 7:30 on Old River Road on the lower end of it. And so we hauled about 18 dump truck loads of rock out of there. We did leave a little bit of a rock berm along the side, which is pretty common to do to catch any stragglers that might come down. It's not uncommon during wet times to see that happen in different places. Old River Road is notorious for that. The Pritchard Creek Road is notorious for that, further up the river, and then all along St. Joe River Road. So it's common to see that, but this one was a little larger than we liked, but not anything catastrophic. So
Okay.
It looks like the face is pretty clean now, and so whatever's come down, is pretty much all that's going to come down at this point.
Okay.
We did finish hauling our sanding material up into the sand shed of Government Gulch. That project was completed and signed off on by the building inspector. We had used the building inspector through the city of Kellogg because our lot of Government Gulch technically is in Kellogg city limits, and so we got a clean sign off, and we're business as usual up there. It'll be nice to have that covered sand. It's so cold up in the gulch that last year we were having such issues with our sanding material freezing, and that becomes problematic because if we can't free the material and get it to spread, then we can't spread it. So that'll be helpful for us this winter, just in the nick of time. I went down, we finished a bridge through the Leading Idaho Local Bridge Program, down on Potlatch Road. So in the St. Joe district down there, it's the first bridge up from Calder, and it was beautifully finished. I went down with the engineering team, the contractors, to do the final sign off. And when we got there, our brand new bridge was marred with graffiti. So it's unfortunate. We don't have money for projects like this. So when we get additional funding, to see that happen, so quickly on a new structure is very disheartening. So I did take some photographs and did a report with the sheriff's office. They are looking into it, doing an investigation. It's really hard to catch somebody who has done that. We did get an estimate of what it would cost to fix that. I did obtain an estimate through the contractor who built the bridge. It's not as easy as just going down pressure washing, unfortunately. There are some things that we have to do. We have to do environmental protection. We can't just be hosing that stuff into the creek. And so, it is costly. It's going to be, over $3,000 to fix that. So we hope that they catch whoever did that and they can pay restitution. If not, the graffiti might have to stay there for a while, which is, it's really a shame.
Okay.
So.
Where's this bridge?
Down on Potlatch Road on the backside of the St. Joe River.
Okay.
And it's just up from Calder. So it's the first bridge that you get to.
Okay. What about, how are we on the sanding trucks coming in?
Standing trucks just got an update yesterday. We should see all 4 of them by January 1st, which
January
will be
1st.
very welcome. We've been struggling with a couple of our older trucks in 2 of the
Mhm.
districts, and we think we're gonna be able to get through until then, but we just got confirmation that we should see all 4 of them by the 1st of the year.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you gotta get you, huh? Jen?
Jen with ILED.
ILED, okay, Jen from ILED, okay?
Right now our main goal is working on sustainability so that
Okay.
we can keep this program in-house in this county. Our program has continued to grow. We have ILED clients, new ones, as well as misdemeanor clients. I have been doing several assessments and I have several more booked out for the coming weeks with the jail to try to help alleviate some of that burden and get them moving out of there quicker and into therapeutic services, because we know that obviously sitting in jail isn't treatment. So working with the jail to get those assessments done, and with Judge Oxendine, who's been referring assessments my way as well. We are doing mental health and sub-treatment, and yeah, we're just clicking right along. We want to, like I said, mainly work towards sustainability, whatever that might look like. And Colleen
Okay.
has more information about that.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Juvenile probation.
Hello. So right now our numbers are holding steady. We've got 40 on misdemeanor probation, 4 in treatment court. We just had a graduation last week, so that was exciting. But then we had a new participant come in, so filled that spot, so we're back up to 4. Still have 16 juveniles on probation, 2 currently on diversion, so that's new from last month. And then we've got 4 active ILED participants that we're working on with Jen. Yeah, and again, we're just, getting through the transition process, and I'm learning from Mike, and we're still hoping to get some more applications. We've got a couple inquiries, but that's what's been going on in probation.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
We'll skip over to Randy with building.
We haven't got a whole lot big projects going on right now, but we have plenty of little things going on. I got all the snow melt mats put down and they're working. I did a little research and put a thermostat on them so that they'll turn on when it gets 34 degrees. And when the mats reach 50 degrees, they'll turn off. So the electric won't be running all the time.
Okay,
After looking into it, it seemed like a more cost-effective way to do it. And I actually bought one and put it on my house for a week before I hooked these up, just to make sure that they were working good. And I noticed every morning that they were turning on and off every hour or so, and then they'd, until the temperature dropped down, and then they come back on. So it's just running 24 hours. So hopefully that'll work a little better for us this winter. Other than that, like I said, just a bunch of little things in the building where the judge asked me to take down the curtains in the third floor courtroom. So I'm up there taking all the old curtains down and patching walls and doing a few things up there. Probably going to need to make some time with you guys in the near future and talk about painting that room. I can do the painting, but we just need to address when I can do it and the funds for it and stuff. So
Good.
Other than that, just like I said, normal everyday things.
okay.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
Colleen.
So I'll tag on to what he said, the curtains, anybody that wants those down, we left them up just in case, because some people thought they liked the idea of the curtains there. Once we got the blinds put in, you can have those taken down. You don't have to leave them up there. So if there's anybody in the courthouse that wants those taken down, just let
And
me
she
know.
just
and we'll
wanted
get
them out of the
taken
courtroom. She wanted them left in her office. So
right. Yeah, some people liked them, gives that little extra, gives that, aesthetic look to them. So these are not mandatory that they stay. Anybody can have those taken down. On the grants funds, it's quarterly reports, finishing up a bunch of those for the third quarter, rearranging a few of them. The bus one, I had a conversation with ITD. We're going to rearrange some of those funds, which will completely eliminate the county match through the rest of our fiscal year. So that'll preserve a lot of those funds. And so I'm going to start reporting that way, and it just will end up way better that way. I'm in the middle of contracting for the balconies in cooperation with the City of Wallace to get the services done on those for the grants that we have open. I've got all of the documents into Commerce to close out the RCIF. They've sent back a couple questions, so we're just finishing that up. I have the forms. I've had the last meeting with Department of Energy to clean up and close out the energy grant that got the blinds and those done. In the middle of, nearing the end, it's due at the end of December, the 2-year congressional grant for the bus, the 5311 funding. Been getting some great letters of recommendation, so I'm really excited. And actually a few other community members who had businesses that bus serves are going to voluntarily write letters because they saw some of the asks that went out. And the wage study is in the home stretch. We'll have something pretty soon. We have another meeting. I'm going to schedule another meeting with our working group out in the 1st of December so that we can go over the draft and see what that looks like, make sure that we're on the right page and that we did all the right stuff with the data and kind of share where that was, and then we'll bring that to you guys.
Okay,
Okay.
I appreciate
you.
it. Thank you. Did you have any questions?
Give me those plans.
No, just thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thank you
for
very much,
all your
everybody.
hard work.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
Any public comment? None? Okay. We're adjourned. Thank you very much.